Welcome to the Unapologetic Mompreneur, the podcast for mums with an online business who are ready to take back their time, home, business, and self so they can restore the balance and thrive, both at home and at work, without feeling like they have to choose between the two. I'm your host, Sarah Dew, life and biz coach for mompreneurs. I'm also a mum, stepmom, wife, introvert, breast cancer survivor, and your mentor for making a change for the better. I've learned how to go from surviving to thriving and unapologetically create a business I love and the life I want for me and my family without worrying about what other people think. And now I'm here to help you do the same. Because being an unapologetic mompreneur doesn't mean that we're selfish or that we don't care about others. It simply means that we are not afraid to show up as our true, authentic selves, to step into our purpose, do what we know is right for ourselves and the ones we love, and take the steps we need to take to make our dream life and business a reality. Join me each week where I'll be sharing all of my best tips and strategies, plus the occasional dose of tough but gentle love to help you feel empowered, motivated, and confident to take action so that you can become the mum, wife, biz owner, and woman you know you are meant and deserve to be. So, are you ready to unapologetically create a business and life you love? Let's do this. Hey there, and welcome to episode 77 of the Unapologetic Mompreneur podcast. Have you ever felt that twinge of guilt when you are working on your business instead of playing with your kids? You are not alone. Mum guilt is super common just in the normal day-to-day, but throwing business into the mix and us wanting to have something for ourselves and grow and have our own businesses, that can add a whole ton of other different mum guilts. And all of those thoughts that we're neglecting our kids every time we turn on our laptop, that can hold us back from fully stepping into our potential as a business owner and creating the business that we know that we deserve. When we feel like we're constantly choosing between our business and our family, it can create unnecessary stress and self-doubt. We start questioning everything and we start asking ourselves, who are we to have this? Does it mean that we're selfish? Does it mean that we don't care about the ones that we love? Does it mean that we're not satisfied with what we have and that who are we to be wanting more? All of those thoughts can crop up in our heads and they can hold us back. And actually, if we let them, they can be paralyzing. I have totally been there. If mum guilt has ever crept in and made you doubt yourself and maybe even paralyzed you in moving forward and growing your business, I want you to know that I totally understand. I have been exactly where you are as well. I have wrestled and battled with the mum guilt and especially the added mum guilts that come with running a business. And I knew when I started this podcast that it was one of the topics that I wanted to tackle and talk about because I know that it is so common and I know how much it can hold us back, which is why back in episode 11, I shared 6 of the most common mum guilts, mumpreneur, mums growing their business guilts that I see crop up and that I have struggled with too, time and time again. I broke down exactly what they were and how to tackle them. And so if you've not listened to that episode yet, I highly recommend that you do so. And in today's episode, we're going to be diving a little bit deeper and I'm going to be sharing with you a few strategies that you can use to help you build your business without the mum guilt. Because building a business doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice quality time with your kids. In actual fact, when it's done right, it can enhance your ability to be present and engaged with your family. And so if you've ever felt that being a working mum and actually having your own business somehow makes you less of a mother, and that those thoughts cropping up in your head of all the time of who am I to have this, and does it make me selfish, and does it mean I'm not satisfied? If you find that they are holding you back in your business, hopefully what I'm going to be sharing with you in this episode is going to help you. Because like I said, I have totally been there too. And these are the things that have helped me push past those so that I can go on and to keep continuing building my business without compromising my family or feeling like I'm failing in motherhood. First up is reconnecting with your why and that bigger picture. Why did you start your business in the first place? What were the reasons? For many of us, we start our businesses because we have something that we are super passionate about, and we know that we have something that we can share with others that is going to help them create a better life. But also, we also start our businesses, especially as mums, because we want to have that time freedom. We want to have that flexibility to be able to spend quality time with our family, quality time with our kids, to be there for them during those precious years when they are at school and they are still at home with us before they've flown the nest. To be able to go to their school events, to be able to spend time with them after school and hang out with them on weekends and create our own rules and bring in that income where it helps us feel like we are contributing to the family and doing something and having something that is for us. So reconnect with your why. Why did you start your business? What was it that made you want to do it? What are the reasons? What is that bigger picture? What is you having your business allowing you and your family to achieve and to have and to enjoy and be and do? For me, I know that by having a business, it's not just about me chasing my dreams or helping other people. It's also about creating a better future for my family. In the earlier days, it was about me not missing bedtime stories with Harrison. Now he's that bit older, it's not missing those snuggles on the sofa watching silly YouTube videos before he goes to bed. It's about being able to pick him up from school every single day. It's about bringing money in and having income that allows us to enjoy some holidays together during the summer, to go camping whenever we want. It's about me being able to take off time whenever I like so that we can be together as a family. It's about knowing that I am investing in my family's future. That is my why. That is why I do what I do. For me, one of my core values, my top value is family. Everything I do is about and for my family. And that is why I started my business. And knowing that I'm working on my business to provide for my family, but in a way that offers us that time and money freedom so that we can spend quality time together, so that family is first, that I still have something for me, but that it fits around my family. That is my why and why I started my business. Get in touch with that, reconnect with that, and it will help you reaffirm why you are doing what you are doing. And when you can hone back in on that and feel that love for that reason, that can really help take away some of that guilt. Another way that helped me build my business without that mum guilt was making sure that I was designing it so that it fitted around the needs of my family. One of my core values is family, and everything I do is for family. And so it was important to me that my business fitted around that. And when your business fits around the needs of your family, when it matches and syncs harmoniously with everything else that is going on, that's going to help take away some of that guilt. That is what is going to allow you to build your business guilt free because you know that it is in sync with everything else going on in your life and fitting around the needs of your family. One of the ways to do that is to sync your business with your child's school term calendar. If your kids are at school, sync your business to match their term times. Instead of chasing your tail and feeling like you're playing catch up and that you're behind and you're failing and you haven't accomplished your goals every time that it's a school holiday, sync your business with your child's school calendar. This is exactly what I teach in my term time roadmap and what I take my clients through. It is the thing that has helped me above everything else build my business around family without that guilt. It is the thing that stops me from being torn between my kids and my laptop. It is the thing that allows me to enjoy every single holiday off with my kids, taking off as much time as I want without losing any momentum in my business or making me feel like I am neglecting one or the other. Syncing my business with Harrison's school calendar has changed everything for us. Now I know exactly when I'm working. I know how many weeks and how many days and hours I have got each week and each month to work on my business. I know when the school holidays are, and I know then it means that I have every time after school, I'm free to go and collect him from school. I'm free to spend time with him after school, and I have my weekends with him without worrying about what is going on in my business. Knowing that it was designed around my family and the needs of my family, the needs of everything else going on in my life, helps it to stop being guilt free. Reverse engineer that. Instead of having your business and then trying to make everything else fit in with that and then feel guilty that you're not having time to get things done in your business, reverse engineer it. Use your child's diary, your child's school calendar, and everything else going on in your life to use that as the compass, the framework to help you design your business so that it fits around the needs of everything else. And then what you know when that is and what your roadmap is, you can then decide when you're going to work, how you're going to work on your goals, what you're going to work on when, and everything else. And that is how it all fits harmoniously together. And when you do that, it is amazing how much the guilt naturally just goes away because you know that everything is working together. You have got your boundaries, you know what you're working on, your kids know when you're working, and you are free to call the shots. It really helps you take back control. So take a look at your diary, take a look at your kids' school calendar, map out those weeks. I've got 2 or 3 podcast episodes where I've really dived deep into this term time roadmap that shows you how to do just that. So I will put the links to those in the show notes. And if you haven't yet synced your child's calendar and your business together, and that you are running your business based on the number of terms that your child has at school, go and get my term time roadmap because that totally breaks it all down and shows you exactly how to do it. And in just 60 minutes, you will be able to create your very own term time roadmap where your child's calendar and your business is synced so that your business fits effortlessly around the needs of your family. But it is just so, so empowering. I cannot recommend it enough. Just doing that alone, if you don't do anything else, just doing that alone will really help you be able to build a guilt-free business as a mum and kiss goodbye to all of that overwhelm and that mum guilt. Third, I want you to start reframing that guilt. Third, I want you to reframe the guilt. Reframe it as empowerment. It means it's a sign that you care because it is always going to be there. Yes, you can push past it and know that it's there and find different strategies like I'm sharing today, but just occasionally it will still rear its head. I still have times where I struggle with the mum guilt and things crop up, but I know that I've put things in place like the term time roadmap and reconnecting with my why to help me push past those feelings of guilt as reminders. The best thing about the mum guilt cropping it up its head is it's a reminder that we care. If we didn't feel guilty, then we wouldn't care. So the fact that it crops up and it nudges at us and it taps us on the shoulder from time to time, that's a good sign. It means that we care. Remember, you are doing what you are doing for you and your family. So when it does crop and reframe it and go back to that first step of knowing your why, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, what anybody else might think. You are doing this for you. Reframe that guilt as empowerment. Instead of thinking that you're missing out on time with your kids, view your work as a model for your children, showing them that you are following your passions and that creating success is possible. So when you feel that guilt creep in, reframe it as an opportunity to empower your kids. Just think of that message that you're sharing them. By you pursuing your dreams, you're showing them that it is good for them to follow their dreams too. You're showing them that what it is possible, that when you believe in yourself and that you do the work, what you can achieve. Harrison has been looking at his choices for his GCSEs at the moment, and he's just gone into his first year of doing them. And he had a careers fair the other day, and we were talking about what he would like to do. And he turned around to me and said, I want to have a business like you when I grow up. I want to have my own business. I want to do my thing, mummy. And that was just like, wow. He has seen what I do and it has inspired him. It has empowered him. It's given him the permission to go and chase after his own dreams. How amazing is that? And then when they were sharing at school what their parents did as a job, he turned around and said, my mummy helps people feel happier and love their lives more. Wow, that is so cool. Not only does he actually understand what I do, but to share that with all of his friends and his teachers and know and see how what I am doing out there in the world is helping other people. How amazing is that? That he is seeing that it is making a difference and that your skills, your abilities, your passions can be used and put to good. That is such an incredible message to share with them, and knowing that you are sharing that with them, that is amazing. And when you take that on board and you reframe that guilt creeping in as that sign as you care and that it is empowering and that it is teaching them and you're being an amazing role model for them, that totally takes away the feeling of guilt and actually makes it feel like something wonderful. Another way to free yourself from that mum guilt so that you can build the business that you love is to let go of those unrealistic expectations. I want you to ditch that perfectionism and chasing for things to be perfect because I want you to know that you don't have to be perfect in every role. You doing you and doing the best that you can, whether is at work or as a mom, is good enough. You are amazing just as you are. Allow yourself to be a good mum and a good business owner without the pressure of having to do everything flawlessly. There is no such thing as perfect. You doing you the best you can really is good enough. Give yourself a pat on the back for everything that you are doing. Give yourself a hug when you need it. Remember how amazing you are. Remember, however old your kids are, that you have got them to the point of where they are. You have done that. You have guided them. You have nurtured them. And that is incredible. And it's the same with your business. You have built your business to where it is right now. Is it where you want it to be yet? Maybe not, but that is okay because look what you have achieved up until now. Look what you have accomplished. Look what you have built. Look what you have done. How incredible is that? And it doesn't need to be perfect. Messy makes it fun because that is how you're figuring out what works, what doesn't, what you like, what you don't like, and how to do things better next time. Letting go of those unrealistic expectations totally frees you up, releasing yourself from the needs and the shoulds. You know that I talk about this all the time. It's one of the whole reasons why the podcast is called the Unapologetic Mompreneur, of you doing you unapologetically without worrying about what other people think. Which brings me on to the final way of being able to build a guilt-free business as a mum and free yourself from that mum guilt. And that is not comparing yourself to others. Your journey is yours. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about how you are running your life, how you are doing and running your family, and how you are doing your business. You do you. You know you and you know your family better than anybody else. And you don't need to justify your choices, your actions, your decisions, and anything that you are doing to anybody else. I've got another episode coming up very soon where we're going to be diving a whole lot deeper in about being able to free yourself from the need to or the wanting to compare yourself to other people. And I've got some strategies there that you can use to push past that so that you can trust your own judgment and do you. But right now, I want you to know that to build a guilt-free business, don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what other people are thinking and resist that urge to compare yourself to others. Your journey is your journey and it is going to look very different to anybody else's. Own that, hone in on that. And just like I share about running your business, of you being its greatest asset and its greatest superpower, when it comes to your family, you are its greatest asset and superpower because you know you, your kids, your partner better than anybody else. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If you having your business works for you and your family and it brings you joy, it lights you up, and it allows you to do the things that you want with your children, then go for it. Building a business does not mean sacrificing quality time with your kids. Adopt the strategies that I have shared today. Reconnect with your why and that bigger picture. Remind yourself of why you started your business. Design it so that it fits with the needs of your family, syncing it with your child's school calendar. Knowing that you are doing it for your family, that sign of mum guilt means that you care and that the amazing role model you are giving your children. Of not putting yourself under those unrealistic expectations, aiming for done is better than perfect, and that you don't need to listen to the needs and shoulds, and not comparing yourself to other people and just owning your journey and you doing you. All of that is what is going to help you go from surviving to thriving in your mompreneur journey and allow you to build your business guilt-free. I hope that this has helped and given you a little bit of reassurance to know that you're not alone, that we all struggle with the mum guilt, but that it is a sign that we care and that everything else we are doing, that it is possible for us to build a business without that mum guilt, knowing that we are doing something absolutely amazing. I hope this has helped. Send me a DM over on Instagram. I would love to hear from you. Keep doing you and doing what you are doing, Mama. You are doing something amazing, both for you and your family. That's it for today, and I look forward to chatting with you in the next episode. Bye for now. thank you so much for joining me for another installment of the Unapologetic Mompreneur podcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. And if you have a moment, I would love for you to leave me a rating and a review so that other mompreneurs can find this podcast too. Here's to unapologetically becoming the mum, wife, biz owner, and woman you know you are meant and deserve to be. I can't wait to chat with you in the next episode. Bye for now.